Parliament. I don't know if I can speak Swedish or English is just the only way. And please contact me. I will go away on Sunday be away for a week, and then I will be on a place where I don't have so good internet. Um, uh, we have this parliament person, riksdagens talman in Swedish. What I've done here is that I have run a bot where I can do update now, and then I will go out and look for Wikidata objects that has Q1850749, which is the Swedish parliament. So that means he checks Andreas Norlén and find him. He says he started in 2018 and so on. If he find a consistency problem, date overlapping or something like that, he will complain. So this is what we do for, that's one way for positions. The problem with Wikidata is that it's open, everyone does what they want. Would be interesting to see what they have done in the UK, in Germany and so on. And so we can do it in a consistent way. I put together, I think, a list here. So we have Sveriges rikets talman, and that's the one I checked now. What people have done, which I think is wrong, is that they have on the Swedish speech, and I run in Swedish, they have also added who has the position. But I think that should be added to the person himself. So we have the same information in two places, which is bad design. But that's Wikidata. And here we have another one. We have andra kammarens talman and första kammaren. So and here you have this model that he substitute though. So then we should have in this list here, we should have and this list is just my private list to get some consistency what we try to do. And then we have this one. I haven't checked into those, but we can do a try. Lesson learned last week was that there is another position in the parliament called elderman eller åldersman. And we tried to find out what it was. We had some documentation in Wikidata, but lesson learned was it's the oldest person in the parliament right now. So that means that if it could be changing between days. So if one person is in the parliament and is the oldest, he will be the one. But if he leave for doing something else during the afternoon, then another person will be. So that tracking that person is not possible, I think, with the current system. I also checked in the open data from the Swedish government about how if we could track when people are leaving and so on. And we do it a little bit now, but it could be also a challenge. We don't have the systems. We can't trust them that we get real-time information and so on. And I think tracking every day down in Wikidata is too much. But now we do a check on this one. Första kammarens talman. And here we have it. And someone has done it here, which I think is the wrong way, but it's one way. And now we will see if we can get this also into the discussion page. Every object, I think it's, if you would like to do something with Wikidata, call me and we can walk through, because it's so much. So learning it by yourself is impossible. I've done this for 6 years. I applied physics myself, so I learned rather fast. But here we have a discussion page. And on the discussion page, a person has written a template which can be used. And that's the template I used on this page. And that is the one creating things here. Um, so if I say page information, we will find the name of the template, and the name of the template is position holder history. So that means that now we are on this page. If, I think that's enough. If yeah, I did a wrong mistake. It should be ID something like this. Oh. The ID is the position. So now I save it again. So now I understand I should generate the position Q856. And now the question is, has someone spent time updating? And they have. So that means that we have everything here. We have no complaints. We have complaints. No, we don't have. And here we have replaces Landmarschalk, which I don't know what it is. So we can then do the same now for this one, and this one. And then we have it here, Pestemandesala, and we do like that. And so on. So what we need to do is get all the positions together and get sources for it. I think that's the most important thing. Missing field. Ersätter. So here it's less good quality. The quality they want is that one person is substituting another. And I think we have it here a little bit odd. Maybe it's not as odd as... My understanding is that they met 1865, then they met 1862. So 64, no one was the talman. So maybe we should have that they, I don't know, substitute themselves. Or that person substituted him, and so on. So here we have the problem which you get with linked data, that when we are going back to the 1800, early 1800, someone doing a template for the UK Parliament, it's not optimized for it. But here someone has done the magic work. So cool. So what you do is that you get the link to my page here, and then you just click on that one, and then you click on discussion, and then it will be there. And then we need to find to this list more positions.